I'm here to introduce you to Gone South, a new investigative podcast series from C13 Originals, the Peabody Award-nominated studio behind Root of Evil, Gangster Capitalism, and Relative Unknown. In southeast Louisiana, in a swampy parish outside New Orleans, the Zodiac Killer, the Black Dahlia, and JonBenet Ramsey find their equivalent in the strange and tragic death of Margaret Coon. Coon, a former sex crimes prosecutor in St. Tammany, one of Louisiana's safest and most affluent suburbs, was stabbed to death by an unknown assailant while walking her dog over 3 decades ago. The mystery surrounding her murder inspired a generation of colorful Deep South investigators and conspiracy theorists to identify her killer. Now, 34 years later, award-winning journalist Jed Lipinski is investigating the community's darker side, exploring the theories and possible motives behind her unsolved murder, and shedding new light on bewildering crime that continues to haunt St. Tammany. As you listen to this short preview, which I was hooked by, be sure to search and listen to Gone South wherever you get your podcasts.
She was our idol. It was like, wow, Margaret, you're so cool. You drive a Jag, are a female lawyer, you're stunningly beautiful. We wanted to grow up and be Margaret.
She was fascinating. District attorneys have a hard job to do. You know, she did it with grace.
She wasn't your ordinary district attorney. When she walked into the room, the men noticed. Women noticed Margaret.
He said she was just too pretty to kill.
My 2 bosses came to me and said, Margaret was killed. I said, what?
It was total shock. People just couldn't believe that something like that would happen on this street.
St. Tammany was considered a safe haven from the crime in New Orleans.
Single, white, female, blonde, very attractive ex-prosecutor stabbed to death in rich, exclusive subdivision. You know, that touches a lot of buttons there.
If Margaret Coon is not safe...
So there's a skull at our mailbox. Like, what?
No one is safe.
They promote this image of small-town America, but it's not.
We turned over probably 25,000 pages of documentation of corruption in St. Tammany.
And maybe the reason they haven't made an arrest in Margaret Coon's murder is because they're not looking at themselves.
You don't give up on these cases.
We need to catch whoever it is so that we don't have to go through this again.
But do you really know what happened?
Listen, turn everything off just a minute.
Sure. This is Gone South, a documentary podcast series by C13 Originals, a Cadence 13 studio, written and narrated by me, Jed Lipinski. Season 1, Who Killed Margaret Coon?
If my mother played a role in this, I don't think she should die thinking that she got away with it.
She is a serial killer, I believe.
I ask her, what are you doing here? She looks at me and says, I'm here to kill you.
Listen now for free, wherever you get your podcasts.